Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about this invite tracker bot. I do have a couple tutorials before this, but those are outdated, so now I'm making this one. First thing I'm going to be showing you is how to set up a message that happens when someone joins your server, showing who joined, who they were invited by, and how many invites the inviter has. And then I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions. Then I'm going to be showing you the giveaways, how those work, and then other commands that it offers. So this may be a long video, but I'll try and get through it as fast as possible. So here we go. So when you invite the bot, go to this URL. It'll be in the description below of inviting the bot. Invite it. Don't untick any of these permissions. If you did, kick the bot and then re-add it and don't untick any of those permissions because it will only mess up your configuration. Config message join. The first command you're going to be doing is config message join normal. This will be in the description below, these two commands that I'm going to be using to make this message happen. Member mention is the variable I'm going to be doing. Has joined the server and was invited by inviter mention who now has inviter invites. Now I'm going to be doing the second command, which is in the description below, which is configuring the channel that it's going to be sending in. First command was configuring the message that happens, config join tracker. Now if I test, it will show up. And if you want me to do an alt, I will do an alt. Shows up vent joined and was invited by puzzle. Now if you have a question, now that's pretty much all you need to do for a message that happens when someone joins the server. If you want it for leave, replace join with leave here, and just do those two commands again, but replace leave and then mention your other channel or the same channel if you want, and then obviously you can change around as you would want to do has left the server. But yeah, there's that. Now if you do get a message that says unknown, that means that you invited the user by doing this. Let me kick the alt. Now let's say go to my friends, I invite them doing this. If you invite them doing that, let me show you what it does. That was not the user. It will say I cannot figure out how vent joined because I invited them doing this, which is an invite that expires as soon as it's used. No invite bot can track that, and they can also count it. So those won't be counted and they also won't be tracked. Now, also, if this is showing up and you aren't inviting them like that, you're creating an invite to the channel. You're doing this, you're copying, you're sending. That means that they can't see that channel, and that means that if they can't see the channel, they can't see that you made an invite to that channel, but they recognize that someone's joined the channel. So it says I can't figure out how X joined the server. So just make sure your permissions are correct and make sure you're creating an invite URL. Also, for some reason, some people think that if they create a one-time invite URL and don't allow anyone to invite and just have that one invite URL, that it will somehow track the user that invited by just the person who sent the message to a specific user. That's completely false. You need to create the invite individually and allow your members to invite users. That's how it tracks. That's how any invite bot tracks. That's no way. I don't know why people think that, but yeah. Um, if you just want the messages and you don't care about the giveaways and other commands it offers, then you're pretty much done. Um, Now, if it never responded to you, just do this and mention the bot. It'll send the prefix. If you don't want prefixes, it's the communicator that you use before the command, to pretty much communicate with the bot. This is what you want to do before each command, whatever is there. Now, I suggest if this is not dash right here, then do this. Set prefix, mention the bot, do set prefix, and then do dash. Sets the prefix back to dash. But you don't need to do that because it's defaulted to dash. You don't need to set any prefix. Some people think that that's how you activate the bot. No, it's default. It tracks all invites when you invite the bot. It doesn't do messages until you configure the message, and you don't need to do any prefix setting. If this is messed up, that means that you did a prefix command beforehand and you screwed it up. So mention the bot, do set prefix and do dash, and it'll set it back to dash. Only reason why set prefix is a thing is if you don't want this prefix to be dash. Now, let's say the bot never even responded here. That's because it can't send messages because your channel permissions are all messed up. So go to channel permissions, select invite tracker, make sure it's a member, not a role, and do view channel, do send messages, and do embed links. And if you have any other things overriding, you need to um, copy the permissions and pretty much apply them here. But I just suggest to give it admin if you're new to Discord, because going through all the channel permissions and fixing each one is a lot of work, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's just going to make the process harder than it needs to be. But yeah, if you don't want it, it doesn't need admin, but if you don't know what you're doing, I suggest just give it admin and you won't have any problem with permissions. So it should then message my prefixes, and now if it's not sending embeds, then it can't send embeds. So make sure that you click the embeds, like I said before. Um, then it will be able to send the embeds. So yeah, there you go. I already explained the unknown. I explained why. It's not responding now. If it's offline, that means that there's an outage going on. So check in the support server if there's an outage going on, or check if there's a cluster down. Usually clusters being down, we can't really see that if we're not actively looking at it, or if the developer is not actively looking at it. So just say, yo, my bot's down, and we can check if all clusters are up. If the bot is down and all clusters are up, that means that you have the wrong bot. So make sure that you go into invitetracker.com or invite-tracker.com and invite the bot from there, and kick whatever other bot you have, because there's a lot of impersonator bots that love doing different things, send you in DMs with who knows what is there. So, and also it will say unknown, back to my other thing, it will say unknown if you invite the user, I don't know if I said this, to a channel that the bot can't see. So like, let's say you have a staff channel or a private channel, whatever, and you invite a user to that channel and the bot can't see that channel, that means that it can track that someone joined, but it can't track who invited them because it doesn't see the channel, it doesn't see the invite. So make sure your permissions, once again, are correct. Now, you can see as I did normal here, you're wondering why I specified normal and what the other things are. There's 5 different other types of invites. There's a normal, there's a vanity, there's a bot, there's a no-perm, and there's an unknown. Normal is just when you create an invite and send it to someone. It's just a normal invite. Most people just use that. Vanity is only for level 3 servers, meaning they have 30 boosts and they have a custom invite URL and someone joined through that. You would like to configure that, but there is a default message for that. Bot is what I did here. Authorize the user into it. That's what happens when a bot joins, and you can configure that message. No perm means it doesn't have enough permissions to track, meaning you didn't give it enough permissions, you didn't give the correct permissions. So give it admin or fix your channel permissions. Unknown, it means what I said before of those 2 other cases, and there's that. Now, explaining the type of invites that it's counting is regular, is just when a user joins your server, it doesn't matter leave or fake or whatever, it will always add 1. Left means if someone joined the server from your invite and left the server, it will add 1 there. Fake is pretty much if an account is less than 3 days old, then it will count as a fake, and they join the server and their account is less than 3 days old, it will count as a fake, and it will add a regular or add a fake, meaning they get 0 invites, because the equation is regular plus bonus, left plus fake, and then minus it. Bonus is all configured by a management role or an administrator. I'll show that later, but yeah, there you go. You can configure the fake delay, but you need premium for that. Now, giveaways, I think I answered everything. Embeds, I said that you need premium to send embeds for the messages. Join DM the, what is it called? The join messages and then the leave messages. You need premium for that. Now, if you're asking about reward roles, why it's only doing the messages, uh, why it's only giving user for X amount of messages and not invites, that's because it's against Discord's TOS. And that's also for the giveaways that require you to join a certain server. That's also against Discord's TOS. If any bot has that, they're going to get unverified. Now, for the giveaway thing, there are bots that have it as suggesting to join the server. That is kind of getting around the Discord's TOS and is kind of allowed, but because they're not removing them from the giveaway, they're just saying you should join the server. They may invalidate you, but it's kind of going on the edge, and the developer doesn't want to take that risk, so it's not also there. And then what are the required permissions that you need with the bot? Just make sure you're not overriding any stupid things with the bot, and then make sure the bot has these in its role permissions when you first added the invite tracker role. Now that's all the frequently asked questions. I'm going to talk about giveaways here because I'm trying to make this as fast as possible. To list all the arguments for giveaways, just read the descriptions. List, drop, role manager, bypass. A drop, by the way, is pretty much making a giveaway that's posted in the mentioned channel, and with the duration, whatever amount, prize, and it takes the first person or the amount of winners, and then if it hits the amount of winners, then it will end it, meaning let's say I do one winner, the first person to react then wins the giveaway. If I do 5 winners, the first 5 to react wins the giveaway. That's what a giveaway drop is. You can modify role managers, bypass, just read the descriptions, delete and re-roll, start. It's pretty much self-explanatory if you read all the descriptions, but yeah. Now, you can go into the dashboard here and edit if you do have premium, and you also can modify. Let me authorize because I want to kind of talk about this dashboard here. You can modify your join messages like I did before, your leave messages like I did before. All you just have to do is just the normal message. You can see as I have join tracker as the channel. This is my message. This is my type. You can configure different stuff. Vanity, you would have to need premium to have a vanity type, but there's that, all that stuff. The channel, you can, so you don't have to do commands, but you can do join message, you can configure join DM, you can do administrate. This is the administrator stuff, so just the language and then the prefix. Giveaways, this is where all your giveaways are. You can create giveaways with the free version, but to edit a giveaway, you need to have the premium. And editing, you can do editing the requirements, you can edit the requirements, the bonuses, the title, the everything, the time, reward roles, list your message reward roles, and you can also configure your blacklisted channels and enable or disable if you want highest mode on. Meaning highest mode is like if you have multiple reward roles, highest mode true means that it will only give the reward role that's highest. So let's say I have 30 messages and there's a 10 message reward roll, 20 message reward roll, 30 message reward roll. If I have it true, it will only give me the 30 message reward roll. If I have it false, it will give me all 3 of those rolls. Now, giveaways, actually, let's just start a giveaway here. It's a multi-stage, so just go with what it says. Winners, 1 channel, I'm just going to general. Do 10 messages. Now with this here, messages, it's not requiring messages to be sent after the giveaway is posted. It's how many messages they have under this right here. 16 messages in my case. Now let me do what roles they need. Let me make a role so I can show you what it does with something here. Just wait a little bit. I guess it restarted my thing. Redo this. This is the required role that it needs. And also you can have blacklist giveaway roles, meaning they can never enter any giveaway. And you can have bypass roles, meaning whatever requirements you set, it will always bypass if they have that role. It's in the giveaway arguments if you do help giveaways. And then bonus, you can do a bonus, I guess. And then you have to do a comma if you want multiple. But you can also make these in the dashboard. So it's successfully given. Now I don't have the test rule, so it's going to invalidate me here. So it does not send an embed as you send a DM saying that I didn't have the test rule. I do have 10 messages, but I don't have the test rule. It does not say, but it will say if I do have the test rule, as you can see. Give myself the test rule. It will say that I entered and everything's valid because I have the test role and I also have 10 messages. Now, let's say I obtain test. Let's say there's a different role, right? And I obtain that role while I'm entered in the giveaway. I don't have to take my reaction way and re-enter to apply that bonus. It automatically applies. So if I'm entered in the role and I obtain that role during the giveaways going on, um, so yeah, there's that. What else would there be with giveaways? That's pretty much it. I don't want to go too in depth as I'm getting kind of long with this. Auto is auto. You can do help auto. Just use as it says help command to list the links. There's a bunch of different stuff. Auto gives a role when user joins channel blacklist. Blacklist the message. Blacklists a channel for counting messages. Deletes invites. Deletes an invite code, which is in here. That's blurred out because I'm in streamer mode. Fake delay is the delay amount of days to determine a fake invite. That's premium. Management role is the management roles for this. Message delay is like, let's say I send X amount of messages, 4 messages, but I have a message delay of 10 seconds. It prevents people from spamming. So um, the counting will be anti-spam or whatever it's called. So if I message 10, like I messaged 9 messages in 10 seconds, it still gives me 1 message for that 10 seconds versus someone that just messaged 1 message in 10 seconds and then it restarts after that 10 seconds for that user. Pin leaderboard is just you pin a leaderboard. This is premium, and then you mention the type of leaderboard to pin, and then you also mention the channel that you want to post it in. Updates every 15 minutes. Reward roles just is the messages. It's not the invites like I said before. Invites is against TOS to reward anyone for invites. This is only for messages. Set language just sets the language. There's a bunch of different languages you can apply it to. Set prefix, so that's the prefix. I already did that. Sync invites. Sync invites is pretty much syncing the regular invites, not syncing leaves, not syncing anything else, and it will duplicate upon the invites you already have. So if you already have a bunch of invites for a bunch of different members and you do sync invites, it will duplicate upon your regular. The only reason why sync invites is necessary is if you don't care about the leaves, if you don't care about the fakes, and you just want to reset all invites, right? And then you just sync invites, meaning it syncs all current invites that has ever existed in the server and it syncs it to the bot. Like even if it wasn't in the server or if it was down, it syncs all regular invites. Not syncing leaves and fake though. Keep that in mind. And it will duplicate upon if you already have stuff configured. It was only necessary if you have 0 across the board. User blacklist. Blacklists a user from getting invites counted, and config shows your configurations for different message types. Config channel, we already did that. Configures the channel for the join message or the leave message. Config enable enables your like your join messages or disables your join messages with leave, join, etc. Config message configures your join leave message. We already did that. Set highest mode, I already explained that, meaning If you had X amount of reward roles, it only takes the highest reward role. Test message, we did that. About, add, dashboard, these are just general commands. Get link creates an invite link. If you don't know how to do create invites, it's kind of noob friendly. You just do get link and you get, now you have an invite that you can use, which is only under your profile. Invite codes displays your current invite codes that you have active and how many joins you have under those invite codes. These cannot be modifiable and they take it straight from this. So it's 100% correct even when bot is down. So invite listed and invite listed, invited list and inviter is only premium. Invited list pretty much just will display the mentioned user who who they've invited, like literally everyone they've invited. And inviter will pretty much inviter the mentioned user. Let me check this. See, like you could just do helper inviter or the help the command and you get a description in the usage. Display who invited the mentioned user. So this is a typo, I need to fix that. But inviter, so displays who invited the mentioned user. So let's say if I mention vent, who invited vent, that would be me. So it would say that I invited vent. Now leaderboard shows a leaderboard. You must mention the leaderboard. So leaderboard invites, and then gives a leaderboard of the invites. Where was I? Stats, that's a graph. This is really useful. I use this all the time. You can do stats join and stats leave. It's like server insight. Support server variables, vote, giveaway. We already discussed upon that. Management commands, just used help and then the command, and then you'll see the sub arguments to add, remove. You can These are only modifiable by the management role you've configured and given to people and the administrator. And then premium is premium, and it shows you if you buy premium, how to apply, and etc. So if you need help on a command, just do help command. And then if you need extension help, you can join the support server, or join my server, and I'll be happy to help you, or other people will be happy to help you. If you ever need any other bots with help with any other bots or advice on anything, just ping me and I'll try and respond. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the bot on how it's pretty much ran. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. But thank you for watching. I do have a server if you want to join or need any help with anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll leave timestamps down below and everything else with links and everything. Thanks for watching.